Alright, y'all, so this week's episode of Pose was given what it was given. So let's give it what we got. Alright, so the episode starts off at the bar. Pray Tell working the mic and somebody doing something. He like, ooh, bitch, it's a little hot up here. You know, a little hotter than usual. You know, bitch, but I'm gonna push through. He get to telling everybody about the AIDS cabaret. Y'all make sure y'all come to the AIDS cabaret. Blanca got the goddamn tickets, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all come. Y'all make sure y'all... And child, I don't know what happened. It was a combination between the Santana Distress and the Wendy Williams Double Cha flip to the flow. Because, bitch, after that, he was just out. And then, live, work, pose. So we get into the hospital because, of course, we need to find out what the fuck wrong with Pray Tell. And it finds out that his palates are low. Girl, something is going on. His body is not reacting well to the meds at all. He having internal bleeding because he's taking these motherfucking AZTs. And Blanca like, oh no, like, oh, Jesus Christ. Like, we got to get you better. We got to get this AIDS cabaret going on. You know, like, not one of our own. Now, that's what I was thinking, bitch. No, girl, we had just lost Candy. So don't you dare. So Blanca was like, no worries, I will take over the AIDS cabaret. Me and Nurse Judy, we gonna make sure that everything goes as planned. So Blanca in her nail shop, and it's crazy because I was just in the Facebook House of Evangelista group, and I had just asked him if Blanca still had that nail salon, and boom kaboom, we see her in the nail salon. She ain't got no cousins, but she in there, she doing her thing, and then the landlord comes by. The landlord like, listen, bitch, I don't need you I don't need you advertising for this goddamn AIDS cabaret. I'm okay with the gays, but the AIDS I ain't with, bitch. And then we find out that landlord fish, she had some people in her life that had died from AIDS. So she was like, you know what? I need to do better. I'm gonna make a charitable contribution. You know, this little 20 I gave you, bitch, get that back. I'm gonna give you a real contribution. And I may even sing or two, bitch. Like, put me on the program. So we get back to the hospital. Pray Tell finds out he has a new roommate. So he like, hey, roomie. He automatically assumes the man gay because he in the AIDS ward or whatever. But he in that for, I think, pneumonia and some hackling cough, bitch. And Pray Tell get the spitting off his rhetoric, talking and gayling or whatever, and that man got him together because I guess he was just like, Pray Tell, kept referring to the man as a queen. And then when he found out, oh, he didn't go to the balls and stuff, he was like, oh, you a upper echelon queen. You a bougie queen. That man said, I'm an educated man. I'm not a queen. But maybe you shouldn't have spoke too soon because you might not have been a queen, bitch, but you damn sure went to meet the king, bitch. He got the coughing. Baby Pray Tell slapped the goddamn cover bag. Man got the convulsing. He got the shaking. He was like, oh my God, it's the medicine. Oh my God, nurse, please. Pray Tell was just shook, baby. Pray Tell just could not process that the man had just died laying right next to him after he had read him. The last thing the man said was a read, bitch. I am nobody's queen. And then, take me to the king. So to calm Pray Tell down after all of that, they had shot him with a tranquilizer, I think, bitch. Because he was out for the count. And when he woke up, it was white flowers everywhere. I'm like, what the fuck? It was stuff from Candy. Now I'm like, I know damn well 2 episodes ago Candy died. So what's going on? Girl, I know you miss me. Hurry up and die so you can keep me company in hell. Die, bitch, love, Candy, all types of shit. And then you hear a lighter flicker. I said, Lord, I know this ain't what I think it is. I just know. He snatched the cover back and Candy. Candy is back. And I was just like, oh my God. Like, when I first saw Candy, my mind went back to when people in my life died. Oftentimes, you pray to God and you wish, man, if I had one more opportunity, one more day with them, I would cherish them and I would love them so much more because I knew I only had that day. That's what I felt with Candy. I felt like this was like my second chance to have Candy. So I literally was hanging on her every word. And I was just like, oh my God, Candy. My heart was just overjoyed. And then, bitch, she turned into the angel of death. And at first she was like, I'm enjoying my life. I'm doing this with this person. I got a photo shoot. I'm having dance-offs with Alvin Ailey. And she was like, I need to be around my people. And then Pray Tell was like, bitch, how? Because all these people you just named out of AIDS. So then they went on. And Candy was like, bitch, you need to just go ahead and join me. Take these handful of pills. They not gonna hurt you. You gonna float on. And bitch, before you know it, you'll be riding a bicycle alongside the river, bitch, with Perry Ellis, bitch. That's who she said. So you gonna really just be living it up. And then Pray Tell said, hold on the spell, bitch. Let's back up. Let me be the judge, okay? You said you needed to be around your people who understood you. And you only named people with AIDS. Candy, did you have AIDS? And she was like, I never told nobody. I was careful. And I was just like, oh my God. So then after that, then he has another scene with his stepdaddy. Now, at first, I thought it was his daddy until he was just like, stepdaddy. And then I was like, okay. And then we find out that the stepdaddy had raped him or whatever, and it was just a horrible situation. The boy was getting raped at 12 by his stepdaddy. And I'm just like, why would this man come and visit him? And then the man said, the only time we didn't fight was at my funeral. Pray tell, you having conversations with dead people. What's going on, pray tell? Like, your lips starting to get chapped, your skin starting to look ashy, and now you talking to dead people. Janet, Stephen, Ryan, Pose. I thought we had this conversation when I lost my candy, baby. Like, what's this right here? And then what really set me up was when Costas came back. Now, bitch, I was happy to see Costas because, bitch, he ain't had a gig since Pose, okay? So to see him back on the screen was a hallelujah in my spirit. But this is yet another dead person. So Costas was like, bitch, you need to get dressed. He didn't say bitch. He said, babe, you need to get dressed because they are all waiting for you to sing your grand number in the AIDS Cabaret. So he walks out. He looks at Costas, and baby, when we get another glimpse of him, he is in full regalia, bitch. Like, he is ready to go. He went into that lobby. He sang his face off. The man that got away, bitch. I remember that. He sang his face off. And then at the end of the performance, Nurse Judy was like, Pray, what's going on? And I said, oh, shit. This is scary. Y'all remember when Helena, the school instructor, went to visit her old student. Homeboy was acting like he was still on stage dancing. That's a sign that you on your way up out of here, bitch. So with the combination of you meeting dead people and this episode here, somebody's getting hurt. So in the next scene, we see Blanca. She's sitting at her kitchen table. She's trying to put the set list together for the AIDS Cabaret. And the kids just having a good time in the back of the house. This big ass house that Blanca can afford. They all the way in the back, and they just having themselves a good time, and Blanca is just irritated. And I'm thinking to myself, why the fuck is she so mad? Like, are you frustrated because you can't put this together? Which I don't really understand, because even though MJ has a musical background in Berkeley, bitch, as Blanca, you ain't too shabby in the music department, so bitch, you shouldn't have too much trouble putting this together. Now, granted, she was calling out to people and nobody was answering, so maybe that's why she was flustered. So she go back and she fusses at the kids and get them together, and that's when she started talking and explaining herself. And really, she was just like, y'all, I don't know what to do. I can't reach nobody, bitch. I'm dyslexic, so I can't even read what the fuck I'm writing. And everything is just topsy-turvy for me. And so that's when Angel was like, you know what, boys, y'all need to leave. Let me and Mama have a moment together. And Blanca confides in Angel, and she says that she feels guilty for the state that, I almost said Billy Porter, for the state that Pray Tell is in, because she pushed him ultimately to take the AZT. And Angel had to reassure her, baby, we talking about Pray Tell. You can't make him do shit that he don't want to do. So if he took that AZT, it was because he wanted to. You may have inspired him by pushing him, but the ultimate choice was his. So don't wear that as a burden on your shoulders. And that's easier said than done, because Blanca is always, if that man would have died, Blanca would have carried that forever. So now it's time for the AIDS Cabaret. So Blanca is talking to Nurse Judy, and she's like, what the fuck is Pray Tell? And Nurse Judy is like, bitch, he been giving us a time, so you might want to go in there and get him together. So she go in there and get him together, or she thinks she gonna get him together, and Pray Tell is mad at her. Now, maybe I missed something, so y'all hop in the comments. Is he mad because of the AZT, or because she didn't get all the people, or why is he mad at her? But whatever it was, Blanca was like, bitch, fuck you. Fuck you too. I don't give a fuck, bitch. Put some motherfucking clothes on and get your ass out there, okay? Because we didn't put this shit together for you to flounder around up in here. So we get to the AIDS Cabaret. Our Lady J, who was actually a part of the creation of Pose, was on the keys. Mama was, she was here with it. She was getting it. And then everybody came. I was so excited to see House of Wintour, House of Ferocity, House of Evangelista. Everybody was there. And Nurse Judy, bitch, y'all sang that. Y'all did that. I mean, it was a little fast for what I'm doing, but y'all was, hey, Mama, you thick. You was feeling the fuck out of that green dress. You hear me? Y'all sang that. That was cute. Lulu was a little touched, but everybody else, y'all did y'all thing. And I love how after that performance, there was a little battle with the chants. They was like, Evangelista, Winter, well, no, Harassa didn't say shit, but it was Evangelista and Winter, and it was so cute. Like, it was friendly competition. Everybody settled down. Nobody fought. It was real cute. And then Judy introduces Landlord Lady. Please give it up for Frederica. Frederica. Bitch, it's Frederica, okay? Even though she is white, Frederica. And let's back up for a minute. What white bitch y'all know named Frederica? Frederica. So Frederica, because I'm not going to call you Frederica, went up there and first, before she had to sing, she had to give her intro. Oh, this and oh, that. And I want to be an AIDS advocate. I was just like, Frederica! Who is this woman? Yes! Gave Blanca some money, and baby, she say, give me, I'm still here in E flat, and mama sang that bitch. But what we didn't know was the E and E flat stood for evil. Ugh! And I was gonna give your props, bitch, because you even took it up a half step. You took it up to what, was it E sharp? Or F? Bitch, E sharp is F flat, so bitch, it was the same thing. But you took it up a half step. I was gonna give you little props. And then you said, let me go make a call, bitch. I want to stay and see this, but let me take a call real fast. What was that call? She was calling her son so they can ship up and ship out the goddamn Vogue nails. Ugh! They didn't shut her shit down. And the whole time, Blanca, I'm so happy you came. It just warms my heart. Oh, come here. Girl, she playing you. Oh, played you like a fiddle, took you to dinner and everything just to prolong the time. And then Electra. Electra on the program? I didn't even know Electra could sing. Go off, Miss Electra. Do your thing. And then Electra opened her mouth. I don't know if you can really sing and you was playing or what, but mama, you can't sing. That was horrible. Even Lulu was like, oh Lord. Like, it was just, oh, it stunk. Like, it was just bad. Oh, no. And then Blanca got up there. She was like, okay, girl, thank you for that rendition. I just want to let y'all know that we raised over $4,000, y'all. Can you feel the brand new day? Where's that money gonna go to? Because... And so after that, she said, okay, let me do my little number. So she do Love is in the Need of Love today. And as she do her number, finally Pray Tell come out. And because Pray Tell was like, Blanca said, oh no, bitch. Since you missed the show, you gotta close it out, bitch. Get your ass up here. And then, Now, one thing I noticed that I didn't really notice until Danya had told me, Blanca, you got a deep voice, mama. Like, you giving Sunday morning, I'm gonna bet my tears away. You was telling your blood with it. You take the time, and I'll take the bottle. Like, that's what you did. Like, you was giving that tease. The annual dinner, I don't know if it's Friday night, but I know they having dinner because Pray Tell is out. Baby, they fixed a whole meal full of butter because they gonna flush out the AZT so he can be back to himself. Because obviously his body is reacting differently to the AZT than regular people that's taking it. In the meantime, in between time, Blanca then found out Frederica little plan. So she say, bitch, I'm gonna file me a lawsuit. Pray Tell like, bitch, that's gonna take months. Like, you really gonna just file a lawsuit and do that? She said, no, bitch, we gonna protest. So I protested. At first, it was just like 5 people. Like, Frederica is a scam. Frederica is a scam. Frederica is a crime. Frederica is a crime. That's how it sounded. It sounded like the Chipmunks and the Chipettes. Like, nobody was out there. And she was like, we're not gonna get nothing done. Pray Tell was like, exactly. Which is why I call the shots. Look over there. Here come Lulu. Frederica is a crack. Frederica is a... Now look over there. Frederica is a crack. Frederica is a... Now look over there. Frederica is a crack. Baby, before you knew it, the whole block was high. The block is high. The block is high. The block is high. The block is high. Even Electra showed up. Frederica is a crack. Frederica is a crack. And then Frederica happened to roll by. She was like, shit, exactly. Frederica is a crack. Frederica is a crack. And let me just say, between that and the AIDS Cabaret, I was overjoyed that everybody came together for once to show support. That was beautiful to me. And then the episode ends with Pray Tell back in his place. He clean out his ears, getting ready for bed. And bitch, he gets a visit from Candy. He like, bitch, I'm not hallucinating no more and I'm not in the hospital. What the fuck you doing here? She said, oh no, bitch. I'm gonna hunt you from now on. And at first I was just like, oh Lord Jesus. But then I was just like, Angelica, you better get that motherfucking check, bitch. Even in death, Kandi is still gonna be around. Hallelujah. I think that's why everybody that was a part of the cast was like, rest in peace, Kandi. Because they knew it wasn't gonna be the last of Kandi. But y'all, I have to call a fact and a spade a spade. Kandi is literally the devil. Like, that's what the devil does. You need to go ahead and kill yourself. Do it now. Well, that's what depression is. They just gave it a personality. Go ahead and kill yourself. It'll be so much better. You'll be with this person and that person. And life will be so much better if you just take the easy way out. Why stay here and live? Live for what? To be the last one standing at the bar? Girl, y'all better know. This is entertainment, but in the words of Tyra, learn something from this. Please. Especially my people with depression, for real. That was a serious conversation with depression. They just gave it a face. Child, I'm here for the ride. But that's how the episode ended. He shut her ass motherfucking down. And he was just, but here's the thing though. Because she gonna keep hunting him, my fear is that one of them times she gonna be like, you know what, Kandi? You know what? Fine, Kandi. And that's gonna be Purcell. But I hope that is not his future. I hope that is not the case, but not everybody is strong. Especially the strong friends. Keep that in mind. But that's all for this week, y'all. I have not seen the preview for next week because I'll be watching them on Fire Stick. But, and it's crazy because I got Hulu. I just don't like the fucking commercials. I don't. They come at the most inopportune time. But yeah, that's what this episode was giving, y'all. Make sure you are liking, commenting, subscribing, and that your notifications are on. I need that bell to be clicked so every time I make a goddamn video chat with y'all are here to be on the receiving end. Same place, same time.